Peace and Black Power family. Welcome to another episode of Get This Wisdom Live, our second episode of Building Up the Black Power Awards that we do every Wednesday night, 11 p.m. Eastern Time. Tonight, we have one of the most powerful brothers in radio on the platform to share his views on the institution and the importance of it to the Black community. Tonight we have no other than Knowledge Born a Law from Do the Knowledge Radio. Peace to the God. How you?
Welcome to this illustrious Get This Wisdom Live and also Get This Wisdom Magazine. Definitely honor and privilege to be here to speak on something as important as the Black Power Award. I'm ready to get into it.
Peace, God. Your volume was distorted there for a second. Could you repeat that if you don't mind? Peace. Okay, he's still with us, but I can't hear anything. Okay. Peace, God. Are you there? He'll jump back on when he can. So I'm gonna keep the conversation moving because we don't do dead air. There's nothing dead about being African, about being melanated, about being an original person. So tonight, we have the whole Black Power Awards going on, and this is the second year. The first year was last year, and in that ceremony, the honorees were Public Enemy amongst a few others. And from my understanding, it was a very beautiful event. I wasn't there in the physical, but I was definitely there spiritually. So the event was so powerful last year that this year's event is over 3 days, and it includes 16 workshops, believe an obstacle course, and just it's a beautiful time to get with your African family and network and get that good fellowship going on. So we're definitely honored to have Knowledge Born with us tonight. We were having a little technical difficulty hearing him, so I want to see if we can hear him now, if we got that glitch in the matrix worked out. Peace, God. Can you say something? Are you there?
Peace. Can you hear me?
Yes, wonderful. Okay. So, do you mind sharing your views on the Black Power Awards thus far and how important it is to our community?
Of all of our studies, history is best qualified and most attractive to reward our research, as we taught by the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. And the Honorable Marcus Mosiah Garvey said, he who does not learn a lesson from history is doomed to repeat it. So when we start to look at the importance of coming together, we have a tradition in the hills of North America as African people to come together around loss. So we created a culture and a climate where around loss. So we're celebrating the loss of one of our loved ones who've gone from the physical or the material to the other realm. Because we know as African people, there's no such thing as death. Tradition that is very traumatizing to the mind and spirit, that we only come together with our family, with our loved ones, the ones that we love, the ones that we fight for, the ones that lay our life for, and we only come together mind. And then we tell them, it's not a family reunion. That's the other one. And we tell them we gotta keep in contact. We gotta curb. Yet we find
Peace, God.
that the chief time around us coming is what the
Peace, God. The audio is distorted. We can barely hear you. I don't know if you're in a bad spot or we just have a bad connection right now, but it's hard for us to hear you clearly. Yeah, I think we ran into a bad connection tonight because we can barely hear the God, and he's definitely going in early. I know, for what I can hear from him, he was speaking to that of our ancestor Dick Gregory, who just transitioned. Was that Saturday? Yeah, Saturday evening. And if I'm following the God and what he was trying to convey correctly, um, having an award ceremony such as the Black Power Awards provides the opportunity for one to get those flowers while they are alive, to get that proper acknowledgement and praise due from their many sacrifices of working and putting in that work of love for our people. So I want to see if we can get Knowledge Born back up here to carry out that message if the audio is working clearly now. Peace, God. Okay.
peace.
Peace. Yes.
Well, the situation is remedied. Can you still hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so I was speaking about a renewal of our mind state in regards to us coming together. So historically, we have been coming together, well, largely outside of that, as a collective. Collectively, we come together when someone from amongst us transitions to the ancestral realm. A large turnout of family, so people are together, unified. They're coming together separately with their own motives, means, and ways to come to that celebration of life. And they're not coming together unified. You see what I'm saying? But they come together, they see each other, and say, "Hey, I haven't seen you in so long, and such," and we make to keep. I'm sad that we beaten together, for this particular reason, and blah 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 blah, and we make those, verbal agreements with the universe, and don't honor them. We see each other at the next funeral. So now the funeral in the African family becomes the event for all these other things. You see what I'm saying? So really about the intention of us coming together You see what I'm saying? Story, you know,
Yeah,
how this renewed rebuilding.
yeah. It's messing up pretty bad here right now, Lord. Yeah, we're only hearing maybe every other word or so. Try it speaking now for me, please.
Please, can you hear me?
Yeah, that's clear. Peace.
Yeah. All right. So what I was saying is the importance of coming together now, having a renewed experience of us coming together. You know, so if you will look at the importance of the Black Power Awards and these other events that are happening around the country and in some cases around the globe, these are opportunities for us to come together. With this advent of social media, a lot of us are not meeting one another. But the blessing that we're receiving from our ancestors is that these events are taking place and we're meeting the people that we have a virtual introduction with. We get a physical component to something that is virtual. People are traveling, they're with the mind frame of connecting with another African so these are beautiful occurrences that are happening. You see what I'm saying? And these events are taking thoughts and ideas and motivations and goals helps strengthen you, helps fortify you, saying, okay, I'm not in this by myself. I'm not crazy. You see what I'm saying? So now you're looking, to be able to travel and be met with that type of love from our extended family. So the importance of going to these events is, all of these particular purposes. And, if they are Black owned and operated, we have an opportunity to be able to solidify our future by supporting our own and reinstituting the value system of the importance of supporting our own. This is a Black owned event. We call upscale. We got kind of all of that there on the physical fitness.
Yeah, we're having a hard time hearing you again, Lord.
A proper identity out there and showing. All right.
Yeah, I think we just lost connection with Knowledge Born of Law. I'm sure he's going to try to rejoin us as soon as possible. But he was, from what we could hear, hitting on some very power, powerful and positive viewpoints and standpoints of the Black Power Award institution as a whole and how that looks like to, the generations that are upcoming that may not have the access to the culture of their ancestors as they should, and given quote unquote mainstream media as it is right now, and things that are allowed to, be pushed through that avenue, such as if you go into BET, the BET Awards. That's BET is what Black Entertainment Television, if I'm not mistaken, and that is the president or whoever CEO is a white person now. So you know it, and when you have your enemy controlling the narrative, you're only going to get the images that the enemy wants you to see of yourself. And if somebody is your enemy, they hate you. So they want you to hate yourself. So we look into that. We look into the Emmys, the Grammys, the Golden Globes, the Oscars, all of this stuff. And where is the true celebration for our people? So having a totally cultured, this is a cultured event that is is centered on the empowerment of Africans from the grassroots, from the root to the fruit, as Knowledge Warren says. So first off, shout out to brother DJ Dwayne Jordan, the lead coordinator of the event. I've had numerous conversations with the king, and I'm telling you, his heart and his head is definitely in the right space with this. And when your intentions and emotions line up, when your intentions in the work that you do line up, is definitely divine and ancestrally blessed, for lack of a better term at that point. So you can definitely see the growth just in the short time span of the institution, the Black Power Awards being, present in our realm, being present in our lives. Like I said earlier, you know, you had the first ceremony last year that was hosted by David Banner and Ciroc, and it was a beautiful turnout, over 1,000 Africans in one area, in a $2 million venue, mind you, in all African attire. You know, people celebrating each other in that sacred space of knowing who you truly are. So with that, the initial ceremony being as impactful as it was, the coordinators were able to come back this year and make it an even larger event, even more um, sacred event, a more powerful event. And the expectations are definitely, there, and they're definitely through the roof given how the first event went. Whew, pardon me. And this year we have David Banner hosting again, and we have the actress Ernestine Johnson, I believe, hosting with him. And this year's honorees are going to include Louis Farrakhan, the Honorable Louis Farrakhan, and we have Rakim Allah. The God Rakim. Everybody knows him. If you don't, then something wrong with you. But we have him as well being honored, and then you have the black carpet. This is not the red carpet event. This is the black carpet event, family. And definitely come dressed to your nines in your African culture. We have the after party, which is going to be in honor of Rakim. Uh, the 16 workshops will be that Saturday. And the obstacle course I was speaking upon will be that Sunday. I have to confirm about the obstacle course though, so don't quote me on that. Whew. Pardon self. And if you are interested in getting your tickets, your passes to the event happening in Atlanta this year, just like it was last year, you can visit www.blackpowerwars.com. Again, that's www.blackpowerwards.com, and grab your tickets or grab your live stream if you're not able to travel that far. This is something that you want to be able to pull back up. You want to go back into. You want to have these moments, these memories, and these moments to show your family and show your children. So definitely, take a look into that. And if you can, get your butt, your beautiful African melanated butt down there to Atlanta this year. Get this wisdom. Will be in the building. Pretty sure Doing Knowledge Radio will be in the building. And so many others will be in attendance. This is like a, a family reunion. So yeah, it's definitely something I'm excited for. And while we're speaking upon the events of our people, shout out to Baba Amin of the Uhuru Academy and Supreme Raw Africa of Lone Star RBG. This past weekend was the RBG family weekend down there in Fort Worth, Texas. And I wasn't there physically, but Callie Devine, the co-host of Get This Wisdom Live, was definitely down there on behalf of the brand. And, you know, and I was definitely in tune with all what was going on down there. And I can tell you, family, it was definitely a beautiful event. Um, Callie has some footage that she's going to put together so we can present to the public very soon. And we were honored to be awarded with the 2017 RBG Media of the Year Award. Forget This Was the magazine. And we haven't even been out a full year yet. That's crazy. But we are so, it solidifies what we're doing. We knew that Get This Wisdom was bigger than us, and to receive that type of acknowledgement from a group of your peers, your family, it it definitely means a lot to us, and it encourages us to take it a step further and go a step harder and take it a step deeper with the work that we are presenting to you all. So definitely we want to thank you, say thank you again to Baba Amin of the Uhuru Academy and Supreme Rock Africa, Lone Star RBG. Also support the Uhuru Academy. It's an African centered school down there in Texas, and Baba Amin, he's the one who got that together, and they've been doing this for quite a number of years now, and they could definitely use some support, donations, time, whatever. But if you want more information on how you can support the Huru Academy, you can reach out to me on my Facebook page, and I can get that information to you. That's Shakti Sterner on Facebook, SHAKTISTERNER. And I believe they have a website, the www.theuhuruacademy.com. You definitely check that out. It's a honor. Oh, y'all gotta forgive me for all this yawning during the broadcast. I've been doing a lot. But that's what we do when we put on our crowns and commit ourselves to returning to that mental space of royalty and knowing the accurate knowledge of ourselves and being able to convey that to the world in our selective endeavors. And, something that's historical as the Black Power Awards. Understand, just listen to the title of that first off. Black Power Awards. That's beautiful. This work has been going on since the beginning. Our ancestors have been doing this work. They died for us. They died for, oh, pardon me, they died for liberation, you know, and to finally have an institution that is dedicated to celebrating those doing the work is nothing short of amazing, family. So you definitely want to, I believe Knowledge Born is back with us. Uh but let me finish that thought and then I'll bring the guy back on. You definitely want to pay attention to what is going on with the institution itself. Don't just focus on the award part, the award ceremony, although that is beautiful and very much needed. Just pay attention to the institution as a whole and how more in depth it gets as the years progress. So we want to see if we can get Knowledge Born back on the mic and let him take over from there. Peace to the God. Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Hold on 1 second. Let's try that again.
I hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can, loud and clear.
I heard your building definitely
Yeah. If you're talking, we can't hear you, Lord.
you want to try to go back.
Okay.
It was like some reverb. Yeah.
There is some static in the atmosphere because the God was barely able to convey his message. Um, he's striving to, and we're striving to hear him, but it's not coming through again. So um, I apologize for that, family. We're gonna try to work it out. If not, just know that the intention was to bring you a powerful message from Knowledge Born of Law tonight upon the importance of the Black Power Awards. So, given the platform that we are on right now, we know we're using the devil's platform. So whenever certain people try to get busy and drop some jewels, the devil always got to throw a couple glitches in the matrix to try to stop the message from getting out there. And we expect that. We know that is to come. That's why we need self-sustainable infrastructures such as the Black Power Award, so we can completely stop messing with the devil's technology and get to using our own. So, yeah, I'm not gonna keep it going too much further tonight, but definitely tune in next Wednesday when we'll have another episode of Building Up the Black Power Awards. We'll see about getting Knowledge Born back on to that episode, when uh if the time is available to his schedule, and we'll build more upon it then. So until next week, family, peace, love, and Black Power.